I think this game showed you that Mamelodi Sundowns are deserved Champions League Grootmane. I think those guys just showed that they're a cut above everybody else when it comes to the Champions League. You know, a lot of teams know that when you play away, you're going to defend. Very hard to score. Sundowns does it within 5 minutes. Most teams know that, okay, once we've got the 1-1, we're going to make it difficult for the other team. Sundowns goes and scores 2 more goals. Lupopo at some point tried to be more physical, more dark artsy. They tried to take Sundowns off of their rocker, and Sundowns said no. In fact, they showed them that no, we know this game. And I'm talking here about Grand Kekana getting pushed and falling. Hey, they fell so dramatically. Because if you remember the Pirates game, when Lupopo did this, Pirates got in their feelings. Sundowns didn't get in their feelings. And they showed why they are such a great team. Now, when we get into the actual game, this wasn't the cleanest of Sundowns games. I think the first half, they were out of balance, Mamelodi Sundowns. And when I say out of balance, there were a couple of problems that they were having that were creeping up, right? Now, we know about Aubrey on the left-hand side. We often speak about how sometimes he might be a defensive liability. But that left-hand side, having him as a pure left back, not allowing him to come inside, I think causes some problems up the line because Aubrey still demands the ball. But when he gets it up there, there aren't really many options around him, especially since it seemed as though Nuno Santo was going to be the guy who was meant to be playing almost that Zwane role, half wing, 10, you know. So Aubrey found himself lost a lot of times up the wing with not having an option to play. On the other side, you have Mudau, who was pretty much doing what Mudau normally does. Mudau really struggles in the final third to play that ball. So when you want the cross or the ball inside, it's very hard for him. He usually gets up there, turns around, and plays a back pass. So effectiveness in terms of him being up there isn't quite up there. That's why sometimes you see Sundowns, and sometimes you've seen Hugo Bruce play play Mudau and Morena on that one side, almost to cover each other's sins. This one defends very well, but is not very effective in the final third. This one is great in the final third, but maybe doesn't defend well. So we saw some of that creep up. You saw some of the confusion in terms of the midfield and the front players. I don't think Reyners is a good central player. He's not a good striker when he has to run central spaces. He's great coming off of the sides. And it was very shocking to see